part two of doing this video only because, I ate already and the 4th of July has ended food wise, like what I was going to eat today, and everything is done. And the hubby, he went to go hang out at his friend's house. They invited him over, so now I'm in the house just chilling, doing nothing. So I said I could finish coloring my picture, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish coloring my picture, and I already started doing it because I wanted to go ahead and start putting the marker base on it. And so that's it. That's what I'm doing. Um, yeah, when there's nothing else to do, I can make videos for my channel and not have to worry about too much or anything else. I'm looking for my video on my iPad so that I can look at comments if somebody leaves a comment. But if nobody leaves a comment, that's okay too, because I'm going to do this anyway, um, because I want this to be on my channel. Alright, so let me go over here. Let's see, I'm going to place this to see if I can see it. I might have to turn it all the way up. Let me see if that will work. Where's the top? Top. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was adding some pink around these flowers, so I'm going to turn it all the way off and turn it back on. Yeah, so today is the 4th of July, and 4th of July isn't what it used to be. I remember back in the day when it was the 4th of July and everybody's families were very large. There were so many people still alive, and you could just go over to auntie house, grandma house, nana's house, whatever you call your kinfolks. You can go over to their house, and then there will be barbecue. All the family members that you haven't seen in a long time would be there, and yeah, you could just hang out and have family fun, right? But nowadays it's not like that. You just be like, okay, what we're gonna do is, um, just stay at home, cook your own food, do whatever it is that you are trying to do on your own. So yeah, so I'm trying my best to just stay focused and you know do my artwork and everything to fill my sketchbooks that I just got. So that's what I'm doing now. And I love drawing. Drawing has always been my passion, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm learning so much about all my new art supplies that I got. Some of the art supplies I already had, and because I already had art supplies that I was not using, so I've been learning things about all of those too. Now, I drew this picture earlier today on my first live, and I'm going to try to finish it on this one. I drew it and I put a watercolor base on it, so now I'm going to try and add this Ohuhu watercolor marker on top of it because I find that this works good in this book. So that's what I'm doing, and like I said, I'm back on here so I can just do another video for today. It was either this or play games, and I wasn't about to play any games. So now, let's see, because this was more important to me to do this um, picture, I chose this, so that's why I'm on here continuing to put the color on my picture. I like watching coloring videos. I like watching drawing videos more than coloring videos because that helps keep me motivated because a lot of them do videos not only showing themselves drawing, they talk about why it's so important to keep drawing and don't stop, um, you know, using your creativeness to draw and practice drawing every day. And I have been practicing drawing almost every day, not only because of the videos, but because I wanted to. I want to just draw, 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 create, create, create. Because when I was a hairstylist, all I did was create hairstyles every freaking day. So I was like, let me just go ahead and create my artwork on paper in my sketchbooks. I absolutely love it. This has been such a great thing for me to do, and I am so proud of myself for not giving up on my creativity. Because when you leave one career, it's like you're trying to move on from the other career, right? And then you're doing things that, don't really resonate with you. Like they resonate, but they don't resonate. Like when I was trying to do all the coloring books. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like coloring in coloring books, but this right here is number one. Doing all this creative artsy stuff that I like to do. So now I'm going to put the dot in here and get the eyeball back in here. And my new pens. I really love my new pens that I got. I think they are super great. And I got a love-hate relationship with the Tootie Arts. But don't get me wrong when I say that. I like these Tootie Arts. They are wonderful. Okay, let me get the other white pen. I might open another one. I don't know. But I'm gonna see. Let me lightly try to put that around. Uh, Scratch paper. I'm trying to get a scratch paper over here. Okay, let's do on this side. Let's see if it came out. Oh, let me get that off. I wanted to get that chat box off. There it goes. Off. All right. Every time I pull it off, the nib comes out kind of funny. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it does keep. Uh, Warning, when it does that, don't keep going. So now I have to get that mess off. Uh, Let me get something. Q-tip will work. All right, I got a Q-tip and I got a paper towel because I don't want this running anywhere else that I don't want it to run. All right, got that off some. Okay, I'll fix that when it completely dries. Now, the cat legs and feet. You barely could see the cat leg and feet. I don't know why this Uniball won't write on here, but I wanted to. It's probably jammed up with other colors on it because this that's the main thing about using like pens and stuff, and this is that's Sakura too. So using your pens over paint or markers, it jams up the point right here. And I know that you supposedly supposed to be able to use the hot water method to unjam the tip of your pins when it does that, but it doesn't work at all. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna get me another artesian because I keep fighting with that one, um, and I don't know why I didn't just open another one for the longest. So let me see and get the new one. Um, I have a pack with 12 in it. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to punch a hole in my book. Let me just try to shake it again. Okay, let me see. Okay, so on there. Well, it looked like it was. Let me press it down hard a little bit. Why is this I don't know why this is like it is now. When I took the chat box off, it's so super close. I don't know what it's doing. Let me see. I got to reline my desk up. All right, that's not coming out right now. Okay, let me move some stuff around. I'm gonna move some stuff around. I have so much stuff on my desk that I'm going to take off, uh, especially because I'm not using it. So a lot of things that I'm not using, they're going to come off. Let me get these off for right now. Uh, my water cup and this. To make room. Okay, let me make room. Let me push it up a little bit. Uh, maybe like that. I don't know. Okay, so my wall. Excuse me. The wall. I'm not sure. Let me put this right here. What color to put in the lighter spot because this I already the dark spot has the marker on top of it already, but the lighter spot just still has the watercolor paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this color on there in the lighter section so that it can start to look smoother. The watercolor marker is making this look smoother. Well, let me put the top back on this. Don't want to get confused, all right? All right, don't want to get confused. Okay, I put that right there. So yeah, now the watercolor marker is working pretty good. I keep calling these watercolor markers. They say water-based brush tip. It says okay. It says that one end is a fine liner and the other end is a brush, but it doesn't say anything else. When I bought these, I had several packs and I put them all together, so I can't tell you which ones do what. I think I had a skin tone pack. I had one with bright colors, neon colors, and the regular pack. Yes, certain things I just throw away. I threw the packages away because I was like, poof, pow, be gone. I don't need these packages anymore because I used to keep so many packages when I ordered my coloring supplies, and then they were stacked up in a corner. They was just everywhere. So I said, I'm not going to be keeping all these packages. So I started throwing them away. Nowadays, I keep like a portion of the package, and then I could just read whatever I need to read on it if I think about keeping a portion of the package. I'm gonna go outside, even though people are popping fireworks right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but tonight I like to sit um, out on my back porch and watch the fireworks because I can just sit on my porch and watch tons of fireworks like that. Now this wall is coming alive now. I'm so happy that I did this drawing, and I need to do some type of highlighting around my cat. And I wish, not this, I wish that this pen right here would work. Oh, it's working a little bit. Yes, the Lord has said it's gonna work for you. And he did, and he did, and he did. Meow. Meow. The kitty cat says. Okay. All right, let me shake it up again. I don't know why it decided to work for me really good just now, but I'm glad that it did. Maybe it worked because I cleaned this off a little bit. This was my practice paper from earlier today when I had loaded my pens. Now let me see if it works on the paper again because I like the way the other feet turned out. It's like it's trying to work, working just a little bit, not too much. And sometimes this comes out too powerful. It's not coming out at all. Okay, current supplies doing their own thing. I need a pen to do some colors right here on the tree bark to do some little tree designs on there. And let me see. I'm gonna get this. Let's see. Sometimes I go on a little rant and talk about my art supplies, how they don't work, and I wish they were another type of way. That is too dark, and even though this nib looks like this, that is too dark. I have a bad habit of buying metallic um, pens and stuff like that. Sometimes I buy too many metallic things, and then I pick it up, and then I was like, oh no, that's metallic. And then I have shiny stuff on my picture that I didn't want on there. All right, so that one, I think I'm gonna use that one. Sometimes I like to draw all day. Okay, just getting me some sketchy little lines going on here. So it make my tree look a little better. Okay. Woo! Yes. Okay, so I tried to bring in that right quick. Like, yeah, get you some stuff on there. And I did. All right, so now, let's see here. I'm trying to see if I should trace around this wall to, because some of the brown is right next to the other brown. And I was figuring that I should do something like this too with the brickwork. Yeah, I think that's nice. All right, I'm finding out other cool little things I can do with my drawing here. Okay, pretty cool. Let me do this one up here. You know, if you want to ask me a question, you can ask me a question. You don't have to just be silent. Um, it could be a question pertaining to art, though. Just art, nothing else. Art is a process. You're never done until you're done. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes when you think you're done, you always go back and do touch up work on your artwork. I am a self taught artist. I didn't go to art school or anything like that. Haven't been anyone's art teacher or nothing like that. Just if you're wondering, I just love drawing and creating things. And not just creating things like this, doing stuff on paper. I like to crochet, I like to sew, I like to do all types of things. That's why I'm back on here doing this, because I not called, but I heard my creative conscious call me out to say, go do your artwork. And then, I'll be cool. I have a ton of books, right? So I was thinking one day, why don't you start one of your books again and read one of your books? But reading my book isn't creating anything. It's not. It's not creating nothing. It's just you sitting there reading your book. And the book is a story that someone else created. And also, I was going to start writing my book out that I thought of in my mind. Oh, sorry, something was falling. And I tried to use the AI a while back to do it, but it was getting to be too AI-ish, if you know what I mean. I just saw a video before I got on this video, and the video was about is YouTube stopping AI generated videos from being put out on the YouTube. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I didn't hear that. I mean, to myself, not talking to anybody particular. All right, my book is not flat. Let me see. Let's see if we can make some pages stick together like this. Oh, that's worse. Okay. All right, let me see what happens. I can't do it real fast like if it was flat. Making little stars. I like making little stars like this because I know it might look like a snowflake to some people, but it's not. We just, maybe it does look like a snowflake, but we just gonna say it's a snowflake then. Maybe the cat is outside and it's winter, right? Okay. Cool. Cool little cat. I've been thinking about drawing something at the bottom down here because I didn't draw anything at the bottom. So, luckily, the pen is writing on top of this paint. Cool little flowers, cool little plants, and let's give it a big leaf, shall we? Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. So, do you guys like to watch people create things, or do you like to watch people that teach you things? I like both. If I learn something from somebody that I'm interested in, not just learning any willy nilly thing that just because somebody thought of it in their head and they was like, oh, I just think this is great. Yeah, okay. Not that type of liking to see what they're doing. Okay, so, but I like to watch videos um, to see um, what other people are doing and just to watch people color and talk and chat about art and whatever else they want to talk about because it's their channel and talk about things. My art plans for the future is to stay true to myself. I am my own true artist self, and I don't need to be distracted by things. I already know that about myself, so I try to keep myself safe from distractions. Just squeezing some stuff in here. Yeah. A bunch of flowers over there on the edge over there. I'm gonna try to squeeze one over here. Alright, so Mr. Cat has gotten more things on the page. Let me see if I can get this on here. Alright, Mr. Cat is moving up. Alright, so my cat knows I need some black. I need some black first. And I need micron. This is the micron pen that doesn't work. I need black. I'm gonna find a black to the art. Not metallic, not metallic. Black to the art. Huh. Where are you? I have a black a hoo marker. Let's see if that's gonna work. Cause I need to fix this around the cat nose. The top part. Yep, it's working. And I need to do this pen for the nose on the white part. Okay, I'm done. It's cool. It's cool. Hi. Alright, where's my brush? Here it is. Let me see if I got any shavings on here somewhere. Sometimes it's like little shavings on here that I have to get rid of. Okay, so I'm done with this page. I'm so proud of it. Let me take the tape off. I was a little sloppy with the watercolor paint, I see, because the watercolor paint is coming off underneath the paper. So I might have to do some white around the edges so that I could get that off. I decided I wanted a border in this book, my other book, I didn't want to be put a border around it because the page is already small, right? The page is already small. So I was like, why would I put a border around a smaller book to have it be smaller, if that make any sense. This part is so satisfying to see all of your work, let's see, done and that you have achieved doing it is super great. So this is my first completed picture. I'm so happy about it. So I see that the tape, um, well, let me see, let me get this up here. All right, that's gonna dry up. Other than that, and I got a little brown right there, but I'm not gonna keep trying to touch it up because I don't want to mess it up, right? Don't keep touching it up because you don't want to mess it up. So this is one of my first completed art pieces in this book. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like it, and share and everything. Now this is the first picture that I drew in this book, but I have not done anything to this one yet because this was a Pinterest inspired drawing. So I said, well, it's okay, but I don't want a lot of Pinterest inspired drawings in my book. So that's why I did this one next. So I said this is more like me doing my own thing, just doodling and drawing little things in here, and not looking specifically at something that somebody else drew. And then that's uh, what I wanted to talk about too. Like if I was a real artist, that would be called like, and somebody asked me, let's say somebody asked me to draw something, and it's something that they saw and they was like, can you make a painting of this? That's like a commission painting, but you're this type of artist. Like you're gonna be like, someone that does commission paintings, but you do artwork based on looking at something, which is cool. That's cool. But if you don't want to do that, then you just don't do commission work. So since I don't want to do commission work, not really, because if it don't look like something that that person drew, I mean that if it doesn't meet that person's expectations, they might not want to give you the money, okay? Because first of all, they need to realize you're not the original artist that drew it. So why are they expecting for it to look just like it? Everybody can't draw something just like the previous person did. If you're not the true artist, I mean, and you got some talented people out here in the world and they aren't able to do it, but nah, not really. Not really, y'all. Not really, not really. I'm so proud of my picture right here, and I can't believe I did this. Okay, so I'm going to do some practicing drawing with my fountain pens, um, because I want to see if drawing is something that's going to be able to be done with it. So I already practiced doing words and everything with it and drawing a flower, but I haven't drawn anything of a magnitude size. All right, so let's see here. Um, and this pen, you have to hold it upright like this to make it right. Now, this is something that I struggled with in the very beginning with the fountain pen and drawing things. It is doable if you're not rushing. This is a take your time type of thing. It's like it wants you to take your time doing it. And then you have to mash down. And it's this green one, I think. If you don't hold it a certain way, uh, it won't do what you want it to do. Yeah, I forgot that this green one is not the best one to draw with. You have to mash like it's not it's not even doing what it needs to do. You know? So I wouldn't draw with these anymore like I did in the past because it would take me a long time to use this to draw with. Now let me see what the black pen does because both of them are not the same. They're different. This one is nicer to draw with. Um, the green one is not this nice to draw with. So the black one is better. Yeah, the black one is better to draw with. So what am I to do with the brown one? Well, the one that I put the brown ink in, because I could easily load this one with brown ink too. It's not just a designated black pen. I don't know. Maybe the nib. Maybe I need to change the nib. Yeah, yeah. Maybe the nib needs to be changed. How about that? So I'm gonna change the nib probably on this one because it's really hard to write with. Look, and that's probably why the first time when I wanted to rid the nib, this needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna clean this nib. So the next time you see me using this, I will have cleaned this nib. I think that nib is jammed up, and that's that. So that's my little drawing with both pens, and I found out this one is jammed. Because even on this side, when I was using it, it was skipping. It was skipping a little bit, and this is the brown right up here. It was skipping on the M, and I kept going over it, so it was skipping. Um, so now that I know that, first of all, I'm not gonna just be drawing with this black pen because it's too dark for one. Unless I plan on, I want to darken something and I can just use the ink in here to do something with. That's what I'm gonna do because that is too dark. You know, I don't do Marvel type drawings and stuff. I can't even tell you um, what type of Marvel um, character I can create. Uh, Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? Why is this right here like this? I do not know. Marvel character. I don't know. I'm like, what am I drawing? I don't know what I'm drawing. I don't even know what a Marvel character looks like. That's why I said I don't know what to do. And I'm not looking at any Marvel characters or anything. So that's a fail. All right, so um, that's it. I just wanted to do a little video showing myself completing my artwork. And when I come back, I guess I'll go ahead and color the first picture that's in here too. I'll go ahead and color that first one because the first one is like something that I need to just not go to another page and do and just do this one because this will make my second picture that I completed in this book, and I'm going back to the smaller book because I said I was going to do two pictures in this book, then two in the other one, just like switch them out so that I can feel both of them. And I would just really love to do a flip through of my completed sketchbook. This one, however, has a lot of pages, so I'll be well into the winter doing things, doodling in this book. And there's going to be all types of different stuff in these books. It's not going to be me trying to draw a blast from the past characters. And you already know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to try to do that anymore because it's like taxing on my brain to keep trying to draw her. And I was like, I'm not going to keep drawing her. What I'm going to do is always just draw whatever I need to draw that comes to my mind, and that's it because it's no need in frustrating myself about doing certain art art things that I need to do for myself because if I do that, I'll be stressed out. What's this? The micron pen. I don't even know if that works properly. All right, this is the new one that I put out. So let me put this one in there, and the old one is over here. And this micron can go in the garbage too. I'm just cleaning up my desk and making sure I get rid of things that don't need to be um, on my desk, and I'm no longer using. I got myself some new pens and new art supplies, and that's it. And that's all. That's all I'm gonna be using. Hey, Bubbles. How you doing? I know you said earlier you had to go to work. So how's your work day going so far? I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna put these back up. Yep. I just been sitting up here and I ate already, and I wanted to just go ahead and finish up my art page since you know the next time I need to go, not go. The next time I need to chill is going to be later on tonight to look at the fireworks. So as the day was going along, and my husband went to his friend's house to hang out with them because they called like, "Hey man, you want to come over here and hang out with us?" So he went there. Yeah, I started in my next book. You see, I started in my Ohuhu book that both of us have. So I freehand drew this today, and I drew this other picture first that do. I'm gonna color this one next. So I drew this in the book, and I'm going to color this one next on my channel, and then I will have done two in this book. All right, so you came at the last minute. I was getting ready to clean up, and I won't have anything else to do right now because I'm not going to be coloring in coloring books for a while. All I'm going to be doing is drawing and coloring what I draw to keep my drawing up. And I will color in my color books, but not on here. So I might just work on another sketch though on the next page, but I'm not going to do it right now. So I'm going to work on another sketch on the next page so that this book will be already going, and I can do another sketch in my other book so it would already be drawn out too. So I think that's the plan for me trying to fill my sketchbooks with different artwork. So I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on my Kofi page. Um, so um, it turned out pretty nice. So it can go on the Kofi page. I don't have a lot of people following me on my Kofi page, but however, nevertheless, I still want to use it. And I have gone to other people's Kofi pages and, you know, liked some of their things that they posted and everything. And I was like, well, I try to make friends on Kofi, but maybe they don't like what they see on mine. But anywho, one day it will happen. One day somebody's going to like what they see that I'm doing, and I'm going to be a great artist out here in the world. All right, I'm about to get off and do something else, and I'll talk to you later on. All right, bye bye.